we'll start standing and look down at your feet for a moment. Make sure that your feet are kind of hip distance apart and pick up all 10 toes and then spread them all one by one on the mat so that your toes are nice and spread out. And just feel the feet in contact with the mat. Perhaps you can just close your eyes here and feel the four corners of the feet grounding. And just feel the support of the mat, the support of the ground beneath you. And know that no matter what, the ground is there to catch you, to support you. And then let's take a few deep conscious breaths. In through the nose and out either through the nose or as a sigh. And just let everything melt away. It's just you on your mat for the next 30 minutes. Couple more deep conscious breaths. Lovely. And then we'll gently flutter the eyes open when you're ready to. And we'll start taking some gentle movements in the neck. So looking straight in front of you, we'll imagine we're drawing circles in a clockwise direction with our nose. So starting small and then allowing those circles to become larger and larger. Moving mindfully. Feeling the sensations in the neck. Allowing any stiffness to melt away. Lovely. And then when you reach the largest circle, start moving in the opposite direction, so anti-clockwise. And circles go from large back to small until eventually we find ourselves where we started, in stillness. Lovely. And we'll start taking some movements with our shoulders and our arms. So arms are by our sides, but we'll inhale and bring the arms out in front of you. Exhale, turn the palms to face each other. Inhale, open the arms nice and wide, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring the palms back to face each other. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, fingers reaching for the sky. Exhale, we'll bring the hands and the arms back down by our sides. We'll repeat that a couple more times. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, turn the palms to face each other. Inhale, open the arms wide, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring the palms back to face each other, the center. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, stretching. Exhale, release the arms back down by your sides. One last time. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, palms face each other. Inhale, open the arms nice and wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring the palms back to face each other. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Reach for the sky. And then next time we'll exhale and bring the hands down, but we'll come into a forward fold. Lovely. Taking a few moments to hang here in your forward fold, perhaps swaying from side to side. You can either have the hands on the floor or grabbing hold of opposite elbows. Keeping the knees nice and bent. Lovely. And then we'll start taking some movements with our hamstrings. So we'll imagine we're walking on the spot here. So bending one knee and extending the other leg. And then switch. Bend one knee and then extend the other. Bend and extend. So we're essentially walking on the spot and really warming up and starting to stretch the hamstrings one at a time. Beautiful. Couple more like this. And then we'll gently make our way back up to standing, rolling up, enjoying the journey to get there. And the very last thing to come up will be your head. Lovely. Then we'll bend the knees and inhale, sweep the arms up and over. And bring your hands in a sort of Charlie's Angels pose. Inhaling deeply, and on an exhale, we'll just sway from side to side, very gently, but working here to open up the sides of the body. Lovely. Couple more like this. Beautiful. And then we'll come back to center. We'll open the arms wide, hinge at the hips and fold forward, swan diving all the way forward, back into forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Pick up the right foot and send it back behind you, dropping the right knee. Hooking the thumbs, and inhale, bring the hands up towards the sky. So we're in a low lunge, perhaps gentle back bend here. Lovely. And then we'll release the hook with the thumbs and we'll bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Pick up the right knee and step back to high plank. Lovely. Long line of energy here, and then release the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes and make your way down to the mat with control. Thighs, belly, chest, forehead. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release back down to the mat. Tuck all 10 toes under and come back through child's pose, all fours, and eventually making your way up into downward facing dog. Lovely. When you get here, take a few breaths in your down dog. Perhaps walk the dog for a couple of breaths, bending one knee and then the other. Finding your downward dog version. Beautiful. And then we'll inhale, sweep the right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Sweep the right foot in between the hands. Drop the left knee. Again, we'll hook the thumbs and inhale, sweep the arms up. Low lunge, coming into a gentle back bend. Beautiful. Release the hook. Bring the hands back down to frame the front foot. Pick up the left knee and step the left foot to meet the right at the front of the mat. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale deeply, then come all the way up to standing. Bringing the hands to the sky, gazing at the fingertips. And then bring the hands to prayer. And then eventually release the prayer down to heart center. Lovely. Taking a couple breaths here in your mountain pose where you started. And again, feeling the four corners of the feet grounding into the mat and allowing the ground beneath you to support you this morning. Beautiful. Now let's take the flow on the opposite side, so bending the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up, gazing at the fingertips. Exhale, swan dive all the way forward, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Pick up the left foot and send it back behind you. Dropping the left knee, hooking the thumbs and inhale. Sweep the arms up, low lunge. Release the hands back down to the mat, framing the front foot. Pick up the left knee and step back to high plank. Beautiful. Release the knees down to the mat. Untuck the toes and come down. Thighs, belly, chest, forehead. Inhale deeply, low cobra. Peeling the chest off the mat. And then release, come back down. Tuck your toes and press into the hands to come through tabletop and then downward facing dog. Beautiful. Again, taking a couple of breaths here to find your dog. Taking any movement that feels good. And then we'll inhale, sweep the left leg up behind you, and then bring the left foot in between the hands at the front of the mat. Drop the right knee, hook your thumbs and inhale, sweep the arms up and over. Lovely back bend here. Release the hands down to the mat. Pick up the right knee, step the right foot to meet the left foot at the front of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up. Gaze at the fingertips. Bring the hands to prayer. And then release the prayer down to heart center. Beautiful. Perhaps close the eyes here if that feels good. Just taking a couple of breaths. Lovely. Then when you're ready to, we'll flutter the eyes open and let's make our way to the back of our mat. So again, facing forward, feet are hip distance apart, and we'll come into warrior one sequence, sorry. So your right foot will come out at around 1 o'clock, hands on hips, and we'll step the left foot forward once, and then once again. The legs don't want to be too wide apart, but yeah, just a couple of footsteps. Lovely. We'll ensure our hips are pointing forwards, hip points like flashlights. Lovely. And our legs are nice and strong, nice and straight right now. We'll take a deep inhale, and we'll lengthen the arms up towards the sky, and at the same time we'll bend the left knee. So the right leg is nice and strong, the left knee is bent, and our arms are up towards the sky. Make sure you can see the pinky fingers with the corners of your eyes, and relax the shoulders if for any reason they're up towards the ears. Just bring them down and breathe deeply here in your warrior one. One more deep breath. Lovely. And then we'll take it dynamically a few times. So we'll inhale deeply, and on an exhale we'll extend the left leg and bring the arms down into cactus shape. Lovely. Inhale, let's come back to warrior two, extending the arms and bending the left leg. Exhale, extend and warrior cactus arms. Inhale, back to warrior one. Exhale, cactus arms, extend. Inhale, one last time, warrior one. Exhale, extend the left leg, arms into cactus shape. Lovely. And then we'll keep our left leg nice and extended, but we'll bring our hands to prayer at heart center. We'll inhale deeply, and then hinging by our hips, we'll exhale and fold forward over the left leg. So coming into pyramid pose, which will give us a lovely stretch in the left hamstring. Make sure that your hips are still nice and squared, and breathe deeply into the stretch. Beautiful. With control, we'll make our way back up to standing. Lovely. And let's step to the front of the mat for a moment and just give our legs and our arms a bit of a shake. Lovely. And then we'll repeat the same on the opposite side. So gently walk your way back to the back of your mat. This time our left foot will come out at roughly 11 o'clock. Hands on hips. Step the right foot forward once, and then again. Lovely. Legs are nice and straight, hip points shining forward. Lovely. And then we'll inhale deeply, and we'll come into warrior two, bringing the arms up towards the sky and bending the right knee. Lovely. Relax the shoulders. take a few deep breaths here in your warrior one. Lovely, and now let's take it dynamically. So inhaling deeply, exhale, we'll extend the right leg, arms come down to cactus shape. Inhale, sweep the arms up, come back to warrior two, bending the right knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extend. One last time. Inhale, warrior one. And then extend. Right leg nice and long, and then we'll bring our hands to center in a prayer position. Inhaling deeply, hinge at the hips and fold forward over the right leg. Keeping the right leg nice and long and extended. Feeling the stretch in the right hamstring. Lovely, one more breath here, and then we'll gently make our way back up to standing with control. And let's again give our legs and our arms a little bit of a shake. Beautiful. And now let's inhale deeply, sweeping the arms up. And then exhale, we'll swan dive all the way forward, coming into forward fold. And then we'll step back with our right foot and then our left foot coming into downward facing dog. Lovely. So taking any movements that feel good right now, that you feel that you need to take. If you want to take a vinyasa, you're free to do that. And then eventually, when you're all ready to, we'll all meet in a child's pose, wide-legged child's pose, just for a couple of breaths. Breathing into the back body. And allowing the arms to stretch out. Lovely, and then we'll gently walk our hands back towards our knees. Gently come up to an upright position, and let's just sit down for a moment. So sitting on your side, and we'll take one last pose before we come down to lying down. So we'll work towards a boat pose. So with our hands behind our thighs, we'll sit up nice and straight and build it up gradually. So we'll inhale, lift our right foot off the mat, bringing the shin parallel to the ground. Lovely. And then let's release. Bring the right foot down. Left foot comes up. Lovely. And then release. Inhale. Right foot comes back up. Lovely. And then release back down. Inhale. Left foot comes up. Shin parallel to the mat. And release. And then you can just carry on like this for a couple of times. There's the option to do that, or if not, we can work towards lifting both feet and having both shins parallel to the mat. Again, option to keep hold of the backs of the thighs, or to release the arms out in front of you. So just play with the different options that you have there, but make sure you keep your back nice and straight and upright. Lovely. Breathing here. Embrace any wobbles. Lovely. And then when you're ready to, we'll gently release and make our way down to the mat. Lying down and letting everything go. So just coming into your final relaxation pose, Shavasana, for the last few moments of the practice. So close your eyes, arms by your sides, let the feet just flop out towards the sides. There's no holding here in this pose, there's no tension anywhere. Just let everything go and let everything melt into the mat. Lovely. Then let's start taking some gentle movements, bringing back movement to the body. So perhaps wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, turning the head from side to side. And work your way to bringing your knees into the chest and give your knees a big hug. Lovely. And then gently let's drop to the side in a fetal position. Taking just a couple of breaths here. And then gently pressing into the ground, we'll make our way up to a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed. Lovely. Let's roll the shoulders a couple times. Lovely. And then inhale, sweep the arms up, welcoming this new day, bringing the hands to prayer, and then gently release the prayer down to the forehead for kind thoughts, down to the mouth for kind words, and down to heart center for kind actions. And we'll bow together to seal the practice. Thank you so much.